This is how St. Patrick got rid of the last of the snakes out of Ireland. When Patrick was getting rid of the snakes out of Ireland, there was one final one that was causing him great trouble. For the snake was far too cunning to be caught, and far too clever to be tricked in by idle conversation. But after much planning, scheming, contriving, St. Patrick hit upon a plan. Didn't he build for himself a gorgeous golden box? And when he had the box made, didn't he take off walking a very long distance, till he finally got to a place called the Gap of Dunloe outside of Killarney? Where wasn't he lucky enough to find that serpent? "Good day to you," says St. Patrick, as nice as you please. But the snake didn't like the saint in the least, only replied by hissing and chewing on his teeth. "That's a very nice way to treat a good gentleman like me," says St. Patrick. "Me only coming here to greet you. Besides, I brought you a very nice home for the winter. And by that same token, I'm not going to stop till I have this whole country civilized, man and beast, and every good citizen put in houses. So you better come close now and take a look at this home." Well, the snake, thinking to himself that the saint meant him no harm, because he'd driven all the other fellas into the sea, didn't he come close, and didn't he eye the box? "Thank you, St. Patrick," says he, "but me thinks that this house is far too small for me." "Too small," yelled the saint, "but I bet you a good glass of Irish whiskey, that you'll fit in no problem." Well, the snake, thinking to himself, the thought of cheating a good saint out of a good glass of whiskey pleased him greatly. Didn't he slither? Didn't he crawl? Didn't he creep all the ways into the box till there was nothing left but his tail? "Now," says he, "you have lost this bet. I told you that this house was too small." The saint wasted no time, went behind the box and slamming down the lid. And with that, the snake started yelling, "I have lost the bet fairly. I have lost this bet, and I promise to pay up. Let me out, let me out, let me out." "To be sure," says St. Patrick, "I'll let you out, all right, but you're going to have to wait until tomorrow." And with that, St. Patrick grabbed the box, snake and all in it, and threw it into the nearby lake, where it has remained ever since. And people from that place, they will tell you that they still hear cries coming from the bottom of the lake saying, "Is it tomorrow yet? Is it tomorrow yet? Is it tomorrow yet?" That was the ruse that St. Patrick used to get rid of the last of the snakes out of Ireland. For as we all know, in our modern cares of trifles and daily worries, sure our tomorrows, they never ever come. And furthermore, it is so claimed that in fable and in imagination and in otherwise, that the elements don't ruffle the waters of that lake, but instead, when the lake laps from side to side, from shore to shore, it is instead due to the struggles of that venomous little captive that has ever since remained at the bottom of that lake called Serpent's Lake.